Just want to tell you about the security plan we have for the annual New Year's Eve event down in Times Square and events around the city. And this is the first time in the event we'll have 65 sand trucks around the area of Times Square. And I want to thank the Sanitation Department for all they're doing, and specifically Commissioner Catherine Garcia for all their help. At this time, we have no direct concerns related to terrorism, to Times Square specifically, or New Year's Eve in general. Our task is to provide secure viewing for everyone coming down to Times Square. And we'll do that with spectator pens that will be set up very early in the day. But we also work closely with the more than 600 businesses in the immediate Times Square area to make sure shoppers can get to their stores. Obviously, Midtown is going to be exceptionally crowded on Saturday, and I urge anyone coming to the city to leave their cars at home and take public transportation. But if you do drive, you can expect to see safety and DWI checkpoints in full swing. What I want everyone to take away from our preparation is this: people will be safe this New Year's Eve because we're there along with our law enforcement partners. We're going to have one of the most well-policed, best protected events at one of the safest venues in the entire world, given all the assets that we deploy here.
New Year's Eve, we expect, as per usual, over 1 million people. I'm not quite sure why 1 million people want to stand in the freezing cold for long, long periods of time, but they do. I want to emphasize, as per usual, on New Year's Eve, you will see extraordinary assets deployed by the NYPD. You'll see a lot of men and women in uniform, including members of our Critical Response Command, our Strategic Response Group, our Emergency Services Unit. A lot you will see, and as per usual, a lot you will not see. Finally, want to remind everyone, if you're going to Times Square for New Year's Eve, remember there are very clear rules, very clear conditions. You cannot bring umbrellas. You cannot bring large bags. Sometimes there's controversy over that. I want it to be real clear up front. Just don't do it. If you don't want your umbrella taken away, if you don't want your large bag taken away, don't bring it. And if you're worried that you may have to stand out in the rain, well, you have various choices you can make about how you want to spend your New Year's Eve. But the rules are really clear, both for security reasons and for the comfort and respect of everyone else there. This is why the NYPD came up with these rules a long time ago and why they enforce them.